Oh, that's great. Okay, dear Kim, please tell me about how do you teach models now? What exactly do you teach them? And what are they asking usually? And what are the most important things that they have to know to be the best?
Yes. Of course, as you said, everybody wants to win in this competition. And a lot of times, people are under the mistaken impression that to make it as a model, you just need to be young and tall and pretty and thin. And that is just not the case. Those things help, and by and large, they're required. But they are not going to get you out of the starting blocks. As I've spoken about, the winners are the ones who understand their total beauty and their total selves. They know that, yes, modeling is a business, and it has to do a lot with the physical. And so their job as a model, as a professional, is to be the best they can be physically. And I mean in terms of the quality of their skin, of their hair, of their body. So that means sufficient rest, good nutrition, good exercise, just a healthy lifestyle. This is primordial for any professional person, like an athlete, who's working with their body as a business. But that's not enough. We all know, it's true in sports as well, you know, they say that it's a mental game. That the winning athlete is the one who's already winning in their head. They know how to master themselves and focus their will and their power and their intention. It's the same in modeling. You have to be very clear about what you want. You have to be very clear about what you have to offer. You have to know the right market for you, because there are many markets in this world, many types of modeling, and many different places one can model. And you have to understand very intimately your unique package. What is it about you on the inside and the outside that makes you unique, incomparable to anyone else? And then knowing that, you have to make it so that other people can know it. Because if the other people don't know it, namely the scout, the agent, the client, it does you no good. So that's what I teach people. As I've said, a few years ago, well, several years ago, I knew I wanted to teach young models because I remembered what it was like being a young person with a dream and not really having any support or any direction, knowing how to start. So I created a company called Inner Modeling. I have a website called inner-modeling.com, and I've created I believe the world's first home study course for models. It's called The Secret in Modeling, because the secret to success here, it might seem like a paradox because it's a business built on beauty, but the secret comes from the inside. And it's a physical course. It has 5 audio CDs, the transcripts of those CDs in English, and a 140-page workbook. And the reason for this workbook is because just to hear this information, just to intellectually understand it, is not enough. It has to be anchored, again, internally, on the inside. It has to become a part of you. So in this workbook, we've got lessons, but also exercises. Kind of unique and fun exercises that the model, the student, is applying. They're writing out their own versions. Sometimes it's different. In one case, they're writing out a contract with themselves. Others are fill in the blank, and there's a lot of very thought-provoking quotes. Basically, it's everything I know about this business over the last, well, going back to the time when I was a young kid dreaming of being a model. So we're going way back now, to actually getting my first steps, to actually being on the runways of Paris and Milan and New York and Tokyo, and to now scouting for models all over the world. I really share with them everything I know about what they need to do on the inside and the outside. I can't say it all here, but in essence, it's to know thyself, to know how to project and communicate what it is that is unique and special about you, to understand that people will believe about you what you believe about yourself, so make it good, what you believe about yourself. And that before you can do anything, you must first be something. So believe in yourself, to believe in your dream, to find your place, and to understand that modeling is a business. As I say, it is not a beauty contest. It has nothing to do with that. And that's kind of it.
Okay. And can you please tell a story, a success story, about a girl who came to you and you teach her, and how she developed her inner beauty? How did she open her soul and her all that she had inside? Her potential.
Yes.
How did it grow?
Well, boy, there's several people I can think of
Great.
who all had their own experience in their own way. I'm thinking of one young woman who contacted me, and she had been kind of, trying different avenues and wasn't getting very far. And somehow she encountered me because I was speaking at an event for models, a model search event. And actually, she and I didn't really speak there, but she heard me speak to the group, and she went and researched me online. And then she got in touch with me, and she actually purchased the course, the Secret in Modeling program, home study program. And she later, we didn't meet in person, but later she got in touch with me to let me know that how different and how much better everything was for her. That for the first time, she knew what she had to do. Because in this program, I have what's called a personal assessment test, which means we go through this, many questions that each person will take and answer, and the results are going to be unique to them. But once they've done that, they're going to understand what their particular strengths are and also their weaknesses. They're going to understand how to develop and strengthen those positive aspects, and how to, if not eliminate, at least reduce the negative aspects. And with that, they're going to understand which, as I talked about earlier, which type of modeling is good for them and which markets in the world they should concentrate on. So that's what this young woman did. She told me that for the first time, she really knew she had a place in the modeling world, that she could make it, and that she had a clear direction. And she went about, she got an agency for the first time, and she started working. And she's been very happy about that, and I feel very honored that I could be a part of that process for her. And I've just had a lot of feedback from different people, young people, and parents too, thanking me because, I'll be very honest. A lot of people are dreaming about being a model. Some of those people are actually doing something about it. And some of those people will actually be a model. But not everybody will be. And that's okay. Because the point is, like they say, reach for the stars. And if you only get to the moon, that's a lot better than had you never tried. So we have a dream in us for a reason. It's not there by accident. If something is calling you and pulling on you, I believe you have to honor it and walk in that direction. Now, that may not be your final destination. It may or may not be, or one of your destinations. But going towards it is going to bring you to the place you need to be. And so that is also part of the secret in modeling, and that is what I really endeavor to help people understand, that they have a potential unsuspected in them, and that they, like I learned early on in my modeling career, let anybody tell me no if they have to, but never tell myself no. Just follow your dreams, move forward. 200 feet at a time, as I say, because it's like when you're driving a car, when you're on the road, you're driving a car, late at night, there are no street lamps, it's very dark. All you can see is by the light of your headlights in front of you, 200 feet. But if you keep following that light you can see, the light you can use, if you keep advancing just that much with what you know to the best of your ability, you are going to get to where you want to go to. So,
Okay.
voila.
And so,
I just think that that a dream is not there by accident. We don't know where it's going to bring us, but it's there on purpose, and we should follow it and give it our best every inch of the way, and it's going to take us to where we were hoping or somewhere better. That's what I believe.
dear Kim, you're saying that models have to work a lot to be the best, but some creative people, the models are quite creative, I guess.
Should be.
They can't work a lot every day. You know, they have passion and they can be great for some time. They're just stars, they're great, but they can't work every day. So how can they help themselves to make them work every day to be perfect?
It comes down to knowing what you want, because that is a misconception, to think that I'm creative, I'm beautiful, but I'm unable to work every day. As I said earlier, modeling is a business. It's a big business. It is not a hobby. It is not a game. And the ones who make it are the ones who treat it like a real business and are real professionals. So, you know, what can they do to make themselves work every day? I mean, they also say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life because you love it. But you've got to give it what it demands. Those are the people who are going to make it. And it demands total dedication. It demands a clear, unwavering focus and will and desire. It demands the best of yourself. I mean, you have to be your best physical self, obviously. You have to, as I said, eat well, sleep well, live well, exercise, or forget it. I mean, there's too much competition out there. And if a person says, well, yeah, it sounds nice, you know, but I'm not willing to really work for it, then don't. Do something you are willing to give everything you've got to, because otherwise you're not going to like. Modeling is like being an athlete or being an actor or being a dancer. It is not for everybody. It's extremely demanding in many, many ways. So I don't think the question is how can a person make themselves work hard enough. If they really want it, if it's really in them, it's not going to be work, and they're going to do it. At any rate, I can just say, keep your eye on your objective, and keep in mind why you're doing this, and what you want from it, and that will help you stay motivated and dedicated along the way.
Well, thanks a lot. Maybe there is something else very important that had to be said.
I'm sure there is. Once again, everything I have to say and to share is in that course, The Secret in Modeling. And I would highly recommend it for all young people, even those who are not necessarily going to entertain the idea of being modeling, because it is really about the secret of life. Whatever we're doing, whether it's modeling or journalism or an astronaut or a parent, whatever it is, that's kind of an accessory to who it is we're being. And the secret to life and to happiness is to being our best, to really living up to our full potential. And that is what the Secret in Modeling course is really helping us understand. So, gosh, there's just so many things. Vera, I could not pull out one that I need to leave you with, except probably what I've already said. There's so many. But just believe in yourself. Let anybody else tell you no, but never tell yourself no. And just know that there's a reason you're here, and you're meant to live it and enjoy yourself all the way through it. And that's what life's all about. So,
Thank you very much, Kim. Thanks a lot.